All right, so recently I've been seeing a lot more posts. I've been seeing a lot more interactions per se around the topic of energy and environment. This has been something that has been very active in my mind for the past couple of years. And not up until recently did I realize how important and how big energy and how you have your environment and how you audit it, how it matters. It was this past week where I saw a video by one of the big YouTubers that I follow. His name is How To Beast, and he was really talking about having your energy right, picking and choosing who to show that to, and who to actually let in, so you keep your peace. So that means choosing your right environment, your right circle, your right everything. But it resonated with me because the past couple of years I had noticed that, well, I have been learning that your environment, the circles that you're with, they're really going to dictate where you're going to end up going. And it resonated with me because it was a hard pill to swallow at the time. It's been a couple years, I'd say like one or two, but I had literally cut out everyone from my past. It's difficult for me to even try to give out any energy because a lot of them are not on the same wavelength as I am. They're still dabbling in the same habits, practices that ain't gonna get them nowhere. They're not improving themselves in any sort of way. And what I realized, and I'm realizing daily on a daily basis, is that you can't just be giving your energy away, especially to people that don't invest into themselves or won't be investing into you. Uh, the reason why I bring this up is because this topic has been going around a lot more recently, and it's been catching my eye because this is something so stupid simple, but is still something very difficult that a lot of us forget to implement or don't implement right away. And I think it's a big step towards you becoming the right person that you want to be, because you start to curate and audit what your environment's going to look like. I'm pretty sure you heard the quote where you're the sum or the average of the five people that you hang around with. If you hang around with five bums, you're going to be bum number six. If you hang around with five rich men, you're going to be rich man number six. And that can be applied to whatever other topic as well. But that's something that I realized early on. I'm 24 years old right now, but early 20s, I wasn't rolling with the best type of circle. I was rolling with people that were trying to advance. I wasn't rolling with people that have better habits. I was rolling with people that just wanted a party, just wanted a good time, just wanted a quick high, just wanted to do something for the shits of it, for the giggles, just to get their mind off of their lame ass life. And I was starting to fall into that trap at one point, until everything kind of just got flipped around. And I was reminded that I wanted a little bit more out of my life. I didn't just want to party every single week and weekend. I didn't just want to go out and drink. Keep in mind, I was still hitting the gym, but where were all the gains going? I wasn't looking. I mean, I'm still decent, but I mean, but all the gains that I was supposedly getting were getting thrown out the window because I would waste it with alcohol. I would waste it with eating bullshit food. I would waste it with not getting enough sleep, because right after the gym, guess where I would be at? I'd be right up lined up like the rest of these peons, going to the fucking club on a Thursday, on a Friday, on a Saturday. Ah, shit, we would even drive 2 hours away just to go to a fucking club. Madison, Wisconsin. There's not much to do here in Madison besides bars and other stupid shit, which I tend to stay away from because everyone there's just not on my wavelength. I'm not saying that I'm better than anyone, nor do I think that. We all got to be humbled. And yeah, no, that's not me. But what I'm saying is that if I would have stuck around with that environment, with that group of people, even though I would have companionship and even though I would have friendship, which is cool and all, but would it be the right type of friendship that I would want? Would it be the right type of friends that I would want to keep enforcing my mindset on? What I mean about that is a lot of those people, they're comfortable right now. They're okay with their life. They're okay with living for the weekend, not living for every single day. And that's something that I realized early on. I realized, yo, like, I'm not trying to be like that. I'm trying to live a good life. I'm not trying to only live for those small little moments of the weekend. And ever since I adopted that mentality, I felt good. Obviously, you get that FOMO once in a while, but even then, reflecting back, you're not really missing out on much because it's the same shit that people have been doing for the longest time. It's just another day that you're gonna waste in the next couple of hours that you're gonna waste. But I'm rambling. But I bring that up because it's tough. I understand. It's tough. Nobody wants to be alone. Nobody wants to be, excuse me, by themselves. And it statistically, per se, it's proven that Gen Z supposedly is the loneliest generation out there. And one of those culprits is social media and the type of culture that we have. And believe me, you would much rather be around the right type of company rather than forced company. Because if you know your trajectory is going to be taking you this way, meanwhile, everybody else is trying to go this way, you're doing a disservice to yourself and to them because you're also forcing your mindset on them when they're not probably not ready. And if anything, they might end up resenting you for trying to do all of that. Regardless, at the end of the day, you can't make or force anybody to do what they want to do. This might be a hot take, but it's okay. And I've said it, it's okay to start over. It's okay to start from scratch. And it's okay to get rid of people that are just blockades in your life. There are going to be a lot of people, a lot of so called friends. I know I did. A lot of them left me as soon as I started to change, as soon as I started to improve myself, as soon as I started going to the gym, as soon as I started eating clean, cut out alcohol, as soon as I started taking care of myself and actually started being happy with myself, a lot of those people decided to somehow go away. They had better stuff to do, to disappear. Now they never ended up coming around. They never ended up saying, "Yo, let me be a part of this vibe." I tried to bring a couple friends with me. I ain't gonna hold you. I was trying to bring a couple brothers with me, but a lot of them were okay. They were more than okay to stay with the friendships, stay with the environment that they had cultivated because that's where they wanted to be. That's where they were comfortable. That's where they were their best at. But I recognized I wasn't going to be my best self in those low value environments, low energy environments where you're around a lot of energy vampires, people that just suck your energy. And believe me, now, if I were to go back to that, I would feel those energy vampires right now. I've been curating my environment, the people that I interact with to the point to where, yo, we got like, if we don't got no type of same wavelength or energy, like you just straight up draining me. If you're not bringing any value to me, not to sound cocky or over the top or none of that BS, but if you don't bring any genuine value and any enthusiasm, because I hate small talk, I hate BS talk where we just like try to try to kill time. No, I hate that. I want to get down to the deep stuff. I want to talk real stuff. I want to advance in some way. I don't just want to waste my time talking small about the weather, about how what color that car. No bullshit. I've noticed the conversations that drain me the most aren't the deep ones, the ones that bring a lot of energy, the ones that are passion, because most would think that those bring a lot of energy, and you would get drained. No, it's the ones that are meaningless, the ones that don't bring any value, the ones that are just a waste of time. What I'm basically getting at, the point is, you're gonna wanna curate your environment, just like how your space is set up to remind you of who you're trying to become or what you are trying to accomplish or what your aesthetic or vibe is going to be. You want to do that with your environment. You want to do that with the people that you hang around with. If there are a lot of friends that you are trying to bring on the self-improvement vibe, but they're not trying to do it, my brother, you're gonna have to do it by yourself. You could try to lead by example. Show them, try to show them the way, but you can't force them to go there. And honestly, if you're on this side of the internet, there's a reason why you're here, because you think different. You don't think like the general population. Otherwise, everybody would be self-improvement. Everybody be hitting the gym. Everybody be talking about mindset, improvement and stuff. Everything is cool, motivational, and buzzwords up until you gotta do it. A lot of people get those dopamine hits when they're in social media, scrolling by, doom scrolling, but you're here watching long form content. But yeah, it's up to them whether they want to choose to stay in the same position and bring you down and suck your energy, or whether you want to level up with your brother, with your friends, and get onto something that's so much better than the position that you're in right now. And look, like I have said already, it's scary, it's terrifying to start over, to try and find like-minded friends, brothers, whatever it is. But truth be told, you will find those people, or those people will find you, because your presence, your aura, your environment, the way that you're curating yourself is going to start speaking for you. People are automatically going to want to approach you and speak with you because of how you carry yourself, because of how you smell, you know what I mean? Because of how you look and lift, how you take care, how you speak. A lot of that stuff is going to be bringing people in. And then that's when you get the opportunity to vet whether they are a good investment, a good relationship to have, or a bad one to have. Because you only want to have people that are going to elevate you around. And likewise, you should also be doing that for people around you. You should have nothing but the best around you. You should be growing with the people that are around you. You can obviously still have those friends. I'm not saying completely cancel them out like how I did, because I'm either all in or all out. I'm that type of dude, but you could definitely still have acquaintances. I'm not saying that you should drop everything and get like cut them out completely, but that's just my perspective. That's what I had to do in order to not be around that, especially because the stuff that I would just see, the stuff that I would be around, it's crazy. But what I'm basically getting at is audit your environment, audit your circle, audit your friendships. Because if you're really trying to be the person that you want to be, you really got to ask yourself, is that environment, that circle, that friendship that you have right now, is it going to bring you up and actually let you achieve what you want to achieve? Or is it going to be bringing you down towards the person that you don't want to be? It's a tough question to ask. And like I said, it's going to be tough because a lot of us would much rather stay in the known and keep those friends, be cool with our friend group, still try and do our thing, which of course you can. A lot of people can still do that, but that's still a small number of people that could do that. Speaking in generalities, most often than not, you're going to have to level up your circle, just like how you're going to have to level up your mindset, create your character, build everything, and curate everything in order for you to live that better life. I mean, you're going to have to do what you got to do. It's tough, but life is even tougher. If you really want to become the best man that you want to be, you're going to make sure you reflect on that. You're going to audit everything. And I challenge you to go on ahead and audit your circle, audit your environment. Who is really around you that's going to elevate you, that's going to bring you up? Is there anybody that's bringing you down? Try to bring them on this journey with you. And if they're not about it because they prefer where they're at, then that's a wake up call for you. You should be having better people around you, a better circle, a circle that wants the best for you, just like how you want the best for them. But if that's not being reciprocated, my brother, my brother, you might just have to do something about that. It's your life, your movie, and you're probably gonna have to make a tough call. So do some main character shit. That's all I could really say to you, bro.